So I've been watching videos for people who have low porosity hair. Thank God I caught you. I have been in the streets of TikTok and I keep coming across this one girl. I don't know her name off the top of my head. If I run into her on my feed, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But I seen her using these products, and although we don't have the same hair type or anything like that, if it works for curly hair, I'll still give it a go. Or at least type 3 to type 4 hair, I'm still gonna like consider it. I'm sure I put the products in the title or on the screen somewhere so you already know which products I'm talking about. I was super excited to try these products because I've tried their other products and they have worked just really, really well for my hair. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a wash and go using a combination of 2 products. I'm using the DOUX B-Girl Honey Curl Custard and the DOUX Crazy Sexy Curl Honey Mousse. I have made it very clear on several occasions that the DOUX, their Mousse Def or Mousse Def, I don't know, I think it's called Mousse Def. It's been a game changer. I do like a perm rod set or I need something done quickly. I would like to use a mousse because mousse just dries faster over curling creams and things like that. But I've never been able to find a mousse that does like a fantastic wash and go on my type of hair. I've always just thought mousse was just not for my type of hair. It's only good for like wraps and setting perm rod sets or something like that, until I came across this. I mean, I've tried other mousses before and it just didn't work well for me. However, this mousse worked really, really well. So I feel like there are more pros than there are cons when using a mousse. So going into this review and this trial, I was super already excited because I've tried their Pop Lock and Drop It, I've tried their mousse, I've tried their Bonita cream, I've tried their Big Papa gel. They've all been hits for me. So I had high hopes going into this, and as you can see, you already see the results. I'm going to be using these both. If you want to know my thoughts and see how I use these 2 products to get this beautiful, defined, fluffy, like beautiful wash and go, then just keep on watching.
Alright you guys, so to get started, I did shampoo and condition my hair and I applied leave-in conditioner, so that's why I have a shower cap on. This is the B-Girl Custard. The consistency is very like liquidy, but it's thick and it didn't have like any kind of odd or weird scent. And I took my cap off, all the water splashed everywhere. So anyway, I'm just going to work per section. First, I'm going to go ahead and start with applying the B-Girl mousse, and I use about, I believe, 2 to 3 pumps. I really, really like their mousse. I love the consistency of it. I've tried some mousses in the past where it clearly has like a heavy amount of alcohol in it and it feels very drying. Their mousse does not feel like that at all. It feels very, very hydrating, like to the point where I feel like I can use it as a leave-in conditioner. I won't, but that's how hydrating it is. So then I went ahead and I applied the custard on top, and I really like the consistency of how they felt together. That's why I made that face. How can I explain this? It was very easy to work through and rake through my hair. I felt like I can keep on raking and keep on raking and it wouldn't cause any kind of tangling or like it's drying too fast, you know what I mean? Their products do recommend that after you do set it, do not touch it so that it can dry properly. But it really defined my curls very well. And if a area of my hair became a little too dry, then I decided to use my As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Water. That's one of my favorite products to use to rehydrate or refresh my hair. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue this same process throughout each section, applying the mousse and then applying it liberally. So when I apply the mousse, I do rub it in very, very well. And then I layer it with the custard on top. You don't have to use both of these products at the same time. I just wanted to because I love their mousse, but I've never tried their custards or anything. So I kind of want to see how it performed together. And I feel like this is a really good, really good duo. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue this throughout my entire head, and then I'll be back in a bit. So this is how my hair looked once I'm all done. I wish I didn't do this at nighttime, but I did because of my schedule at the time. So I felt like it looked really, really good. I'm very used to using the wet line gel on my wash and goes and using it specifically to tame my roots. So I feel like the outcome was really, really nice. So this was the next morning, and I was kind of nervous because I always look crazy when I do a wash and go and I decide to sleep on it. And y'all, I was not prepared. It was giving disfigured mushroom. It wasn't cute, but I was expecting that, you know. And I know my hair is not extremely long, so I know it's going to be pretty, you know, shrunken, if you will. So I use the As I Am to kind of like break any kind of cast that I may have. And then I'm going to use my Leave-In blow dryer. They have a cool, warm, and hot setting. This blow dryer does have a setting where it alternates between like hot and warm, or hot and cool, I'm not sure. And I really like that one, but I did just use the warm temperature to stretch my roots. And as you can see on both sides, one is extremely shrunken and one is kind of stretched out. This is how my hair looks once it was all done stretching. I did try to put in a high puff after, but then I was like, let me keep it down so I can show you guys how it looked as a fro. But just know after this video I did put it in high puff. But that is my demo. I will come back in just a short moment to give you guys my final thoughts and my final verdict.
Okay, so before I get to like my plan, my overall thoughts on these two products, I love them. I love them both together. I don't know if I'm going to love them separately as much because I haven't used them separately. I've used that mousse, the regular mousse, before. I do feel like this one has more of like, feel like it's a little more tacky than the other mousse. I could be tripping. And I had used the miniature version because I needed it for like my hair or a wig or something like that. So I used this before. I can't really give it a thorough review because I used it alongside something else. What I will say is I do feel like it penetrated my hair very well. It defined my hair very well. I kind of want to rub it into my hair to see how it would feel before I went and added this on top to see like if my hair responding well, because my hair responds very quickly to product. This worked really well on my hair. My hair felt very moisturized. Love that. I do love this custard. I love how thick it was. It wasn't super runny. I'm not really the biggest fan of custards. I've used custards in the past. I've used the Miel pomegranate custard. I used the Shea Moisture custard. I don't know if it's described as a custard, but that biotin infused custard or gel, whatever. Those three in particular all gave me flake. So I've always said like I'm gonna shy away from custards because they're gonna make your hair flake. But because I was using this mousse in conjunction with the custard, I felt like it might balance out that flaking, and we will see as days go by if my hair flakes. I will use this again in the future. My thoughts overall on the custard, I really liked it. It worked really well for my hair. Very well for my hair. I don't have really any complaints besides it's sticky because it makes a mess. Like it got on my toilet, I had to clean off my toilet and stuff like that. So that's really the only con, is that it makes it sticky. Overall, I really love the Bee Girl Curl custard. Like I said, I seen it displayed on someone's hair who has a completely different hair type than me. I think she was more like a 3B, 3C, so it's not too far off, but you also have to consider like the porosity and stuff. So because I have low porosity and because my hair is not really moisture trained right now, it's probably not the best for me to do a wash and go. But I was just so excited to try this. I'm like, my hair's not gonna fall out if I do a wash and go. You know what I mean? I haven't felt this way about hair products in so long, and I think it's because I'm just really trying to give my hair that TLC that it needs. So I'm like eager to try things to see what works. With that being said, these are both, I would say, if I had to rate them 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the highest, I give it about an 8.5 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, just because I don't know if my hair is going to flake quite yet. If my hair doesn't flake, I'll bump it up to a 9. The reason why I won't give it a full-on 10 is only because it's extremely sticky, and that can be very annoying when it was getting on my clothes and getting on my shirt. It's kind of like, well, that's the product, you know, it is what it is. So, but I just don't like to make a mess, and we already know how wash days are. Those are my thoughts on these two products. I absolutely love them. But that's all that I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you are curious and you want to check out those products, they do sell them select stores, the honey line. but I have seen them at Target. I've seen them at Walmart, Sally's. I had in Walgreens, CVS, but don't go to Walgreens because they are like marked up $3-4. I found that out and I took them right back to the store. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you have liked this video and you want to stay a little longer, go ahead and subscribe. It's completely up to you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. So until then, peace. Two fingers.
Wondering what's on your mind. If you like the simple type, I ain't stupid, dumb or blind. Won't sleep, be a bed of lies. Heard you